Hey, what's going on everyone? How you all doing? It's me, Jordan, and today we're going to talk about what I think is the most underrated gun in Battlefield 1. Now, this has been a question I've been asking so many people when I'm watching live streams, putting it in the chat, or just asking people I play with online, is what do they think is the most underrated gun in the game? Now, when I say underrated, I'm talking about a gun that has a lot of potential to be as good as any gun in the game, but doesn't maybe get as much usage time as you'd think from the average player. Now, the most common answer I was getting from the average person I asked was the Gewehr 95 carbine. So to continue this investigation, I went on Battle Tracker and checked out the usage time and kills that this gun has, and surprisingly it is very low. It only has around 3.6% of usage time. It is the 5th least used weapon in the Scout class. Whilst I think the gun is actually one of my favourite guns in the game, I can actually understand why it is quite low. The reason I think it might be quite low is because what the gun does better than all the other guns in the Scout class doesn't quite fit the average person's agenda on how to play the game. For example, the most used weapon in the Scout class actually is the SMLE, and that does not surprise me at all, considering it's the fact that it's the first one you unlock, and to me it is actually my favourite rifle in the Scout class as well, because it just seems to have that good old distance kind of feel sniper rifle. It's nothing to do with the stats or anything like that that make this gun better for me, it's just the way it feels as a sniper rifle. Personally, I would pick the Scout class on maps like, Foul Fortress or Sinai Desert, maps that are pretty much a sniper's fest. However, the Gewehr carbine on those maps where I think your average player would pick the Scout class, that gun might not be as useful to use in maps like that. But when it comes to maps like Monte Grappa or Argonne Forest or Ballroom Blitz, maps like those are great for the Gewehr carbine because you got close quarters encounters at times. It's a bit more for that aggressive sniper who wants to get a bit more up close and personal with the players, where I think the average player who would play Scout would like to lay off a little bit, but not too far. And that's I think why a lot of people would pick the SMLE over the Gewehr. What I'd say is when it comes to those maps that are a bit more close quarters, the average person would pick a different class, whether it be assault, medic or support. That's the reason I think why so many people might not be using the Gewehr 95. It's for that more aggressive sniper, but come the maps when it can be useful, people will just pick another class. So, it's not the Gewehr 95 carbine, despite I think it's a great gun, and it doesn't get as much love as I'd like it to get. So I believe that the most underrated gun in Battlefield 1 is the Madison Low Weight. Now, why I think this gun is underrated is because, like I said about the average player who would like to play sniper, would like to lay off a little bit and snipe from a bit further back, the average support player is a bit more like a Rambo kind of player. For example, the BAR is the most used weapon in the support class, which doesn't surprise me, because that gun is the best support gun for one-on-one situations. So it's for that player who wants to go in and capture the objective. The Madison isn't quite that so much. So for the average player, I think the Madison Low Weight might not fit the playstyle that he or she would do. So what the Madison does really well is suppressing fire and defensive fire, which again I would think wouldn't be the average thing your support would do. Like I said, I think the average support player would like to run around and kill people. However, the Madison Low Weight isn't all about that as much. And even though I say the weapon is for defensive and suppressing fire, it still stands on its own 2 feet when it comes to close quarters. You can pick up some good kills with it because it has a rate of 540 rounds per minute. It does stand on its own 2 feet and can be really good in close quarters. Depending on what the enemy who's looking at you might have, if he has maybe an Automatico or a BAR, you might be screwed, but at the end of the day you might not. And the bipod on it is definitely what makes this gun shine. Showing you footage might give you an idea of why I think it's so underrated. You can get sniper range kills with this thing. It's so incredibly accurate, and it's so good for suppressing your enemy, especially in times maybe when your squad in Conquest wants to move up and attack an objective and you'll hold back a little bit and lay down suppressing fire. And do not forget to hold down the trigger when you're firing, because obviously in Battlefield 1 the support guns get more accurate the longer you fire them. So after around 8 shots they become laser accurate. But when you're playing by yourself, I would probably recommend playing a different game mode like either Rush, Operations or Frontlines. So to check if this gun was being used a lot, I went on to battletracker.com and I checked the stats for this weapon and saw the usage time for it. Currently it has 1.7% time of usage. This does kind of support my claim that I think that this gun doesn't quite get as much love as I think it should, but I understand why. However, with this gun being underrated, as I call it, doesn't mean the gun is perfect. There is a few flaws with it. I think the first thing that a lot of people will complain about with this weapon is the lack of visibility when sprinting or aiming down sights because of the humongous magazine that the gun holds. And sometimes when you're aiming in on someone that's close range, they might move to the side and you can easily lose them, which is another thing I should mention about this gun. If you're going to go in close quarter situations with this gun, try not to ADS as much, because the gun has very good hipfire, and ADSing a lot of the time could screw you over. And the reload time being 2.65 seconds for when there's bullets left in the gun, and 4.2 seconds when there isn't any bullets in the gun. Whilst that sounds very quick, there's something about that animation that just seems to let it drag on. I don't know if that's just me or not, but you have to let me know, guys, because despite I know that is quite short for an LMG, something about watching the animation just kind of makes me feel a bit like it's dragging a bit. And when it comes to mid-range combat, like if someone sees you before you've seen them in like a mid-range situation, you're going to have to make a really careful choice. Are you just going to run for cover, or are you going to fire back at him whilst you're being suppressed? Which is another thing this gun does really bad, like the suppression, the effect of the suppression when you're firing that gun, it just feels like you're on drugs or something. Or are you going to quickly lay down, lay your bipod, and then start shooting at him? The best option probably would be to run for cover, because you're probably not going to have as much time to lie down, put your bipod down, and then start shooting. He's probably going to kill you by then. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with some live commentary footage now that me and a friend recorded last night. We had a few funny moments in there, playing a game of Frontlines on Soissons, and I had a moment where I was laying down on one of the flags while we were capping it, and I got like 10 kills. And yeah, pretty much give the gun a shot if you feel quite curious on why I think it's so good, maybe because you've used it and thought it was rubbish, but now that I've said a few things about it and what makes it good, maybe you'll go back and give it another shot. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave you with this footage now. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys soon.
Oh, no, the land ship. Tech point, come on. Okay, one of the points, now I'm out of here.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Talk about there's a bunch of guys to the left.
Only thing I have to diss about the Madison is I don't like its reload time.
No, it feels like ages, isn't it? It's not that long, but it does feel
But
long.
the thing is, I just hate how the person just tries to tear the magazine out when he should be just like, I don't know, just being a little bit smart, because it looks like he's just trying to use brute force it out, kind of
It
slowing
wouldn't surprise me. The magazine is, oh god, the magazine is so huge. Just cleared him up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kill my horse right now, so if you could help, that would be very much appreciated.
Way ahead of you. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, you gotta look at him from the other side. Look at him from the other side.
Here's the, yeah, we're lacking it. I think he's dead now.
That's such a stupid way of dying.
Oh no, land ship. Okay, I want points.
Points, bitch.
Alright, let's do with this thing.
Parlez vous français? Suck.
This gun is,
Yeah, I think it's stupid that ammo pouches don't resupply grenades. That's stupid.
oh, I'm hearing flares go off. I think they know I'm here.
Oh, I'm hearing opportunities for resupplies going off.
I smell points.
I smell, but Colonel by next week.
Colonel
You'll
by next
blow
week.
your load when you see how many.
There's I saw your flag, you prick.
No. Get back here. Get back here. There we go.
Hey, I don't like this. Okay.
Okay, I gotta...
There's a
Yeah.
fucking... There's two fucking recons, like,
this.
on the right side, way out there. Dude, you're not in the fucking war. What was that guy
seriously.
thinking when he went to the war office and thought, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go fight for my country, but I'm gonna stay way back. Fucking loser.
I'm just gonna stay all the way back here. Yes, I love you. Who revived me? Who revived me?
Dude, I could see so many of our teammates like heading towards where those two snipers are.
I killed both of them with my sword.
Did you?
I ended up getting taken out.
Come around the corner, I'll fucking spray you. Okay, never mind. By far your best idea I've heard from you is the gun
Banning
skin.
grenades.
When you get loads of kills, like you said.
What?
When you get like,
Oh, the rusted guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
what did you call it again?
Rusted guns, like if you get, I called it veteran trench or something, veteran trench or something. So if you get like 10 service stars with a weapon, you get the rusted skin.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get like 100 service stars with the weapon, you get the veteran trench skin, where it's the rusted skin, but it has barbed wire on it.
We are
Right.
being pushed back.
That would be badass. That would give you an incentive just to grind with one gun as much as you humanly could. You can't kill
Dude,
my horse.
if that
can
if
you?
your
Look at,
if that
look at me,
idea
Thunder.
if that idea you had there was a thing, dude, you'd just be making level caps Jarl a lot more harder. He'd have to spend so long grinding on those guns, and then he'd have to finally get it, and then bitch about it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, see, I marked the damn point.
Oh wait, we.
But the thing is, one of my other ideas was speed reloading.
Yeah.
So what you would do is you would make every reload just a little bit slower, and you have this speed reload system, so, or focused reload, that's what it is. You know how whenever you reload, it's only because your magazine's out, and it's sort of like, and you really never look at the reload or anything, you never really focus on the reload until it's done?
Yeah.
What about a system where, let's say you and somebody else are dueling like crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and both of you need a reload? Just wait until you're done reloading. This system, you spam X as much as you can to get it to go up to the maximum speed, which is like really fast.
Huh?
Ow. The tank! The tank always gets me. I hate that thing. I hate it a lot.
Dude, I am just.
Yeah, so you do that.
defending like shit.
You keep spamming it, so you're basically focusing on only reloading, and it'll like increase it to a certain speed depending on how fast you spam the X button. So it'll add like more strategy. So you can either just do your normal reload, or you can do like a focused reload where you do nothing but, because it's gonna be hard to spam X and move around and look. So that's the hope that it'll sort of screw you up a bit,
Yeah.
but there'll be like a payoff to it. Oh goddamn.
You know, who's gonna win?
Yeah, I'm here, boys.
Hello. I saw you there. The guy I just shot was completely delusional. He didn't have a clue where you were.
I jumped over the fence and stabbed this guy with my sword. Can you look at your mini-map to see if you see any horses? Like, unused horses?
Kind of hiding inside a burning corpse right now. Is this what burning corpses inside look like?
Oh, you are hiding. Okay. I thought the horse was. I'm gonna be like, that's a little hard.
We are being pushed back.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, he seemed like some skinnier type of person. Like, I think the British accent might have given that off. I didn't think he would look more American.
Right.
I didn't realize he was fatter than he was. I'm not gonna say bulkier, bigger, muscular. He looks fatter. Way fatter than I thought.
Capture.
Yeah.
You don't lose all definition when you get muscles. You gain definition.
Yeah. Wait, defeat? What?
What? How?
So it is measured by captures.
No, it's not. That's not right. Oh, it captures. Okay. Or maybe? I have no idea.
Oh.
Because every single time, it's always been measured by, It might be measured by placement. To be honest, like,
Ooh,
I've seen